there when her vagina opened. We were all there, her mother, her husband, and I, and the nurse from the Ukraine, with her whole hand up there in her vagina, just feeling and turning with her rubber glove as she talked casually to us, like she was turning on a loaded faucet. I was there when the contractions made her crawl on all fours, made these unfamiliar moans leak out of her pores, and still there after hours when she just screamed suddenly wild, her arms striking at the electric air. I was there in the room when her vagina changed from a shy sexual hole into an archaeological tunnel, a sacred vessel, a Venetian canal, a deep well with a tiny stuffed child inside just waiting to be rescued. I saw the colors of her vagina. They changed. Saw the bruised, broken blue, the blistering tomato red, the gray pink, the dark. Saw the blood like perspiration along the edges, the yellow, white liquid, the shit, the clots, pushing out all holes, pushing harder and harder. Saw through the hole. Oh, the baby's head, scratches of black hair, saw just there behind the bone. This hard, round memory as the nurse from the Ukraine kept turning and turning her slippery hand. I was there when each of us, her mother and I, held a leg and spread her wide, pushing with all our strength against her pushing, and her husband sternly counting 1, 2, 3, telling her to focus harder. We looked into her then. Oh, we couldn't get our eyes out of that place. We forget the vagina. All of us. What else could explain our lack of awe, our lack of reverence? I was there when the doctor reached in with Alice in Wonderland spoons, and there as her vagina became a wide operatic mouth, singing with all its strength. First the little head, then the gray flopping arm, then the fast swimming body swimming quickly into our weeping arms. I was there later when I turned and faced her vagina. I stood and let myself see her all spread, completely exposed, mutilated, swollen, and torn, bleeding all over the doctor's hands who was calmly sewing her there. I stood, and her vagina suddenly became a wide, red, pulsing heart. The heart is capable of sacrifice. So is the vagina. The heart is capable of forgiving and repairing. It can change its shape to let us in, and it can expand to let us out. So can the vagina. It can ache for us, and stretch for us, and die for us, and bleed us into this difficult, wondrous world. I was there in the room. I remember. This could have been anywhere, and was. Mexico City, Manila, Mumbai, Manhattan. Nighttime men, waiting like wolves, drooling for prey behind that single, dimly painted door. Paying nothing, a couple of dollars or euros, rubies or pesos, to have her, enter her, eat her, devour her, and throw away her bones. This could have been anywhere, and was. A Buddhist nun on a bus, trying to stay dry for the night. A woman leader speaking out against the repressive government. A young woman traveling with her boyfriend. One lost her life, the other her following, the last one her life. This could have been anywhere, and was. Pink wooden crosses, a stack of stones, red wilting carnations, empty chairs in the square, ribbons flying in a sultry wind. I asked Anna, Nihat, Kamla, Monique, Tanisha, Emily, why? Why? ¿Por qué eran mujeres? Because they were women. Because they were women. This could have been anywhere, and was, where she got fired for being too beautiful, fined for drinking after she was raped, a serious offer to marry her rapist, got told it was legitimate, but not forcible. This could have been anywhere they do such a thing. When the girls go for firewood, step into a lonely man's car, drink a little too much at the college party, wake up with her uncle's fingers inside, run from the screaming machete and guns, be taken at sunrise, get a bullet in the brain for learning the alphabet, be stoned for falling in love, be burned for seeing the future. I am done cataloging these horrors. Data porn, 2 million women raped and tortured. 1 out of 3 women, a woman raped every minute, every second. 1 out of 2, 1 out of 5. The same, 1. I am done counting and recounting. It is time to tell a new story. It needs to be our story. It needs to be outrageous and unexpected. It needs to lose control in the middle. It needs to be sexy and in our hips and in our feet. It needs to be angry and a little scary, the way storms can be scary. It needs to not ask permission, or get permits, or set up offices, or make salaries. It won't be recorded, or bought, or sold, or counted. It needs to just happen. It is not a question of inventing, but remembering. Buried under the leaves of trauma and sorrow, beneath a river of semen and squalor, vaginas and labias, shredded and extracted, body minds, mind bodies. It is not about asking now or waiting. It is about rising. Raise your arm, my sister, my brother. Raise your 1 billion, your one heart, your one of us. I used to be afraid of love. It hurt too much. What never happened, what got ripped away, the rape, the wound, and love, I thought was salt. But I was wrong. I was wrong. Step into the fire. Raise your arm. Raise your 1 billion. Your 1. Rising. Rising. Rising.